Hashtag I stand with Ray Fisher. Hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let's get to it. So there's a number of things I wanted to talk to you guys about because I haven't been around for a minute, but I'm gonna really make it short, succinct, quick, and then I'm out. Catch you guys later on a stream where you guys can jump in and say your piece and talk your piece as you see fit. But let's get into it. So we're all excited to see Zack Snyder's Justice League coming up. HBO Max is starting to ramp up the campaign to get people interested in seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League. We as fans, this is the thing that you know, we lobbied for. We uh we pitched to Warner Brothers. We pitched particularly to Warner Media and AT&T, and they took up the call and they answered the call, and it's a beautiful thing. And we're also pushing and petitioning for the release of the Ayer cut, as well as we stand with Ray Fisher at this time. And let's not forget, of course, we want to keep on supporting Feeding America, which is very important at this time, as well as we're also supporting uh, the prevention of suicide prevention, especially at this time, and talking about mental health a lot. So this movement has done a lot of positive things. There has been some destructive elements in this movement, but we have been pushing for positivity. We've been pushing for positive things. I'm so proud of you guys that we are at the threshold of seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League 4-hour cut. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. It should be on Google Play. They say it's available in Google Play in my country. Hopefully, if it does very, very well with HBO Max, maybe we get to see it on Digicel IMAX. I don't know how many people in Trinidad and Tobago actually have seen the movie or seen any of Zack Snyder's work or are interested in it, so we'll have to find out about that. But let's get on to something else here. To me, the timing of Zack Snyder's Justice League couldn't come at a better time. When the country needs to unite together, the United States of America, they need to unite together, whether it's the red or the blue, whether it's people who are supporting Trump or people supporting Biden, people need to come together and work together as one. Us united, hashtag. Great stuff, great stuff. And the fact that Ray Fisher's issue is on the cards with Warner Brothers almost reflects the issues of BLM and the issues of social injustices to different people, whether it's women or whether it's minorities. And so this is really a great day, and just watching the swearing in of Joe Biden and swearing of Kamala Harris, and the multi-ethnic background, multicultural background of Jewish people being elected, whether it's Latin people being elected, even hearing the singing of the national anthem and the pointing to the flag, which could have been replaced with a Trump flag, January 6th, to the beautiful assembly and collaboration. They even have shout out to what's his name? I forgot what his name. John, my friend John. We have a transgender person now holding a position in office. So there you go. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of variety, a lot of diversity, celebrating the diversity of America. And I hope Joe Biden keeps his word when it comes to those direct payments to people, the alleviation of the difficulties people need, and the legislature to pass that, as well as I do hope that he also keeps his word and soon. Not this is an urgent thing. Get it soon. Also, of course, he's talking about controlling the pandemic, getting it under control, and so on. And that's all well and good. Cool with that too. But keeping your word is a very important thing. Keeping your bond and not doing it in times when it's not necessary. And I think that's one priority. One, and once that priority is out of the way, you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But this is a great time, and I think Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming out at a great time. I also do truly believe that this movie, just as how Zack Snyder picked the cast and crew for Justice League, I truly believe that it's going to represent sort of the situation that's happening in America right now and the threats that are still inside and outside of America at this point in time, and just binding with the world and binding with allies and working as a team instead of working, in an isolationist kind of way, just by yourself. And I believe Justice League is going to pretty much typify that. So I just really truly believe this movie, and I think HBO Max's decision to have it on HBO Max and Warner Media supporting and pushing, Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's a beautiful thing. And I also believe that Ray Fisher is going to be vindicated when all is said and done. And that's why I support Ray Fisher. Of course, Ray Fisher will be Cyborg. He'll be the heart of the Justice League movie. And so, therefore, I believe he will be vindicated through this. Now, what we as fans can do to support, mobilize support, and so on. Well, I've seen Fiona Zhang on Twitter, and she's gathering information about the different people who want to, support Justice League, and they're on Twitter. What we need to do as fans is make other people who like Zack Snyder's work aware of what is happening and get more people who are like-minded to go watch this movie. And some other people even watch the movie and maybe it's not their cup of tea, but at least they come in and watch it as well. But for us as a fan, it's a great reward to see this movie coming out, to see the light of day, to be able to be broadcast on HBO Max. It will be called Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's not going to be called the Justice League, the Director's Cut. It's not going to be called the Snyder Cut, Director's Cut. None of that. It's going to be called Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is a great thing. Shout out to AT&T. Shout out to the heads of Warner Media. Shout out to you guys for doing a great job. And we're hoping that we can see the restoration of the Snyderverse. That's another thing we want to see. And of course, HBO Max should have exclusive rights to that. And if it goes into theaters, it's launched off of HBO Max, which I see HBO Max is going to be launching a movie off. If I'm not mistaken, I forgot what the name of the movie is, and it's coming out. So you got check out HBO Max on that on YouTube. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy for what is happening. A lot of really positive things are happening. We're not out of the clear yet. We're not out of the danger zone yet, whether it's America or worldwide democracy, or even if it is the Snyder Cut, and then all the people in the Snyder Cut. Picashays, what's up? I've been watching all 3 Hangover movies in a row while working on getting stuff from my BVS Unbiased Reviews 4-part. Together they run over 4 hours, so I can indeed sit through the Snyder Cut. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Of course. Dude, 4 hours of Zack Snyder? Are you guys kidding? It's never going to be boring for me. I don't know about other people, but I love Zack Snyder stuff. And I'm not really a big fan of his zombie movies, but I am a big fan of Owls of Ga'Hoole. 300 has nice, it's a nice mythological story. It's a nice epic. I'm not really a big fan of 300 either, but it's okay. It's okay. But I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. Big fan of Sucker Punch. Big fan of Man of Steel. Big fan of Batman v Superman. You guys know this, right? And then Zack Snyder doing the story for Wonder Woman, the very first Wonder Woman. Big fan of that as well. I'm not a big fan of Aquaman. Not a big fan of Shazam. Not a big fan of the Harley Quinn movie. I was not a big fan of that. I'm not even a big fan of Wonder Woman, the second Wonder Woman movie. But I am also a huge fan of Joker. I love Joker. I love Joker. I love Joker. So you guys know what kind of movies I like. So really good stuff. I don't know if Morbius came out. Did Morbius come out in cinemas with Jay Leno? Not Jay Leno. Forgot what his name is. But you guys know who I'm talking about. The guy who played Joker for Zack Snyder. I can't look. By the way, the Ayer cut. Oh my God, we need to have that Ayer cut. We need to have the Ayer cut. Obviously, it is leaps and bounds. We just saw like 2 seconds, I think it was, with Jared Leto. It's Jared Leto, right? Jared Leto went on the air, with Joker, and he was like, "You should be ashamed of yourself." I was like, "God damn, God damn!" You need to get the Ayer cut, okay, people. Gotta see what David Ayer really had. I want to see his version. So I'm really excited about this stuff, as you guys can tell, and we're looking forward to that. And I'm excited about the future now that, dark elements, Donald Trump's gone and everything hasn't come to life. Morbius comes out in March too, at least in Russia. I just Googled it. Oh my God, I need to see Morbius. Jared Leto always impressed me. He also impressed me with that film. I forgot what the name of it is. That was a continuation of a film back in the 70s. I forgot what it is. I forgot what it is. Unbelievable. I can't remember the name of it. He was really spectacular in that as well. I really like Jared Leto and his acting, and so definitely need to see anything that has Jared Leto in it. I'm really interested in seeing. Right. So, they didn't do him justice in Suicide Squad, that first one, at whatever that was. that they put out, trying to make it. My thing is this. I think this is what Warner Brothers Pictures is doing. I think Warner Brothers Pictures is trying to have a much more lighter feel of movies. I get that feeling. So I think they're catering towards kids, maybe to try to get families in the cinema. They're not doing very well when it comes to their cinema debuts. They haven't done very well. However, I think that Warner Brothers does better when they actually cater to more mature audiences. That's just my personal opinion. But I think HBO Max will take over that mantle probably. Not a big, huge fan of Shazam. I saw it a bit. I saw pieces of it. I don't think I ever watched the whole movie through. Not very enthused with it. I didn't really like it. Aquaman was great. It was a hit and all that for people. For me, it was nothing. I watched it once and that was it. Don't want to see Wonder Woman 2 anymore. I'm just not like people don't understand. Warner Brothers is pushing for something. I don't know what they're pushing for. The directors are giving them what they want, but it's not appealing to audiences. I think the only things that really, really mass appeal to audiences is movies like Joker, is movies like what Zack Snyder does. Those are movies that appeal to audiences. They may be critically panned or whatever. Don't give a damn. The important thing is that the audiences like it. That's what you want a movie for. Who cares about what the critics think? So if the audiences like those kinds of movies, that's the kind of movie you should put out. And obviously, the movies that are doing exceptionally well are much more serious toned adult uh, set movies. Aquaman was the only exception to the rule. James Wan, of course, a great action director, but basically, we want something that kind of is grounded in reality that we can transition to, reality with. And I don't think that that's what Warner Brothers is looking at, and they don't seem to be thinking their way through. I guess they have smaller budgets, whatever. But when it comes to Warner Media, they're really giving quality products, and this is why I'm so happy that Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be on Warner Media, HBO Max, and so I'm looking forward to it. And if it does exceptionally well, maybe we'll get to see some of it in cinemas, because that's the aspect ratio it should be in, and that's something. It's really a big screen movie. I would love to see it on the big screen, Digicel. I would love to see it on Digicel. March is coming around the corner. The restrictions on COVID may decrease, depending on the vaccinations and how many people, how herd immunity works out, and COVID may be a thing of the past. We'll see. But by and large, this is the most important thing. I want to be able to see this in Digimax somehow, some way. Anyways, people, this is all I got for now. Let me just see what my boy was saying here. Pick a Shade says, Dallas Buyers Club. He got an Oscar for that one. I haven't seen it, though. I haven't seen that either. I'll catch you guys later. Pick a Shades. I'll catch you later, brother. What you need in the building. Peace.